don't even know where to start. Listen, all these vaccinators that talk about vaccinations as if they're the one cure for everything and that there are no problems with it, they just blow my mind. Vaccinations are bad, okay? The history is bad, but yet you have doctors who throw out vaccinations like there's nothing wrong with them. You have parents who take their 2-year-olds and give them like 30 vaccinations as if there's nothing wrong with that. Well, there is something wrong with that. Frankly, I've had enough of it. Like, let's talk about thimerosal, or aluminum, or the DTaP vaccine, which causes long-term seizures. Like, these things don't get talked about. They don't get mentioned at all. How do we know that the vaccines that we have now don't cause these long-term dangers? Are we willing to take the risk? Plus, some vaccinations are completely unnecessary. The diseases they target have essentially disappeared. Why do we still use them? Why do we still have them? Why are we still giving them to children? This is just insane. Do you even think, what?
Now for some truth.
Where did you even come from?
Don't worry about that. Granted that there are risks of vaccines, they are very minimal and rare, and are far outweighed by the benefits. For example, vaccines save lives. Through immunization, individuals can develop immunity and prevent them against the onset of disease. For instance, measles, a fatal disease, was once widespread in all of Canada and in fact the whole world. Second of all, vaccines can protect future generations by developing herd immunity. When the majority of individuals in a community are immunized by vaccinations, this develops what is called as herd immunity. The likelihood of outbreaks to occur in the community are substantially decreased. Individuals such as infants, the elderly, or other immunocompromised individuals who may not be eligible to get vaccinations are still being protected in a herd community. This is because there is less likelihood of outbreaks to occur in the community, so all individuals are protected. In addition, immunized mothers in the community give birth to offspring who will be protected and have a less likelihood to develop birth defects. For all of these reasons, the future generations will continue to be protected in the community, and this will lead to a decrease in the outbreaks of disease. Third of all, the use of vaccinations have lessened the impact of infectious diseases and have led to the eradication of diseases. The only vaccine to have resulted in complete global eradication of the disease is smallpox. However, there are many other vaccines that have produced a comparable effect and resulted in near eradication or elimination. What more evidence could you need? Vaccinations are...
How about some real evidence? Did you know that there have been vaccines removed from the market due to the dangerous effects associated with them? For example, the Lyme disease vaccine was removed because it caused arthritis, and the Rotoshield vaccine was removed because it caused bowel obstruction. Live attenuated vaccines can and have caused disease. For example, the oral polio vaccine actually caused paralytic polio in some individuals. Isn't that outrageous? How are doctors allowed to give vaccines to people when it ends up causing the disease it's supposed to protect them against? On top of that, how can we trust that live attenuated vaccines that we still use today aren't going to cause us more problems? In my opinion, vaccines should be removed without a doubt.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I absolutely am sick of those anti-vaxxers who always over-exaggerate the risks of these vaccines. The fact of the matter is, your chances of getting rare side effects such as Guillain-Barré syndrome is about 1 in a million for the rabies vaccine. In fact, when taking aspirin, your chances of getting intracerebral hemorrhage is about 1,200 in a million. That's a significant increase. Myths such as the link between the MMR vaccine and autism are completely untrue. They've been debunked several times. Moreover, the Global Advisory Committee on Vaccine Safety and many other world medical organizations have stated the fact that thimerosal in its levels in vaccines are too little to cause harm. In addition, Health Canada continually monitors our vaccines to ensure their safety and efficacy. On top of vaccines being safe, they provide major economic benefits for everyone. Preventing disease is cheaper than treating disease. For every dollar you spend on the flu vaccine in seniors, you get $45 back. For every dollar you spend on the MMR vaccine in kids, you get $16 back. In the US, research shows that vaccines will save you $300 to $4,000 per incident in direct medical costs. The evidence is clear. The ingredients in vaccines are not harmful. The safety and efficacy of our vaccines are continually monitored. And vaccines provide great economic benefit. In my opinion, vaccines should not be removed, without a doubt.
Alright, that's enough. Listen, vaccines are bad.
Period.
Don't listen to a word they said.
Go vaccinate! One for you, and one for you.
Whoa.